We join the super legit crew before the show as Sean Michael Boozer's equipment fails him. Anything to get quiet?
All right, so I was told that I make a lot of noise, and I was like, oh, because I have it on a wicker thing, so I'm trying a new system, which is not working out so well.
Where it's just balancing precariously on the end of your knees.
Yes.
Using your legs to cushion the volume. I'll give everyone a moment to resolve. Compton, you're on mute, so you're giving us gold, but we're not hearing it.
I didn't mute myself. Who muted me?
The ghost of Josh.
Probably.
Wait, hold on. Josh is alive.
Wait, does he still have that control?
Yeah, but, this is the weirdest way of giving me this news.
Welcome back to the Super Legit Podcast, and no, your ears are not lying to you. It's finally happened. What you've always wanted. That's right. It's your boy hosting, Chris Sanders. Finally. I have all the cards now. Now I have the cards. I have all the cards. Have any of you,
for the record,
super current reference,
have any of you thanked me yet for hosting tonight? Have you taken a moment to thank me?
I thought the fact that I'm wearing a suit would be thanks enough. I thought you would get that message.
Shut your
I love how
mouth.
You can read the tattoo on my forehead, right? It says, thanks, Chris. It's not actually about you, but I felt it was appropriate.
Yeah, I know. It's about yourself. Yeah. Well, you're already hearing voices of the other people who are around me, so we got a full house. It's been a long time since we've had a full house. So our regular castmates joining us tonight. You heard Chris Compton.
That's me.
Yeah.
Sean Michael Boozer.
I'm the one that sounds like this.
Often host, but not tonight, Jet Kaufman.
Hello!
Newest cast member, and we're all super glad to have her, Sammy Glicker.
Hey, this is what I sound like.
Stephen C. James.
Hey, this is what I sound like after a dramatic pause.
Jen Burton.
Long, difficult pause. Hi, it's me.
And the co-host with the co-toast, Michael Heiman.
Do-be-do-do-do-ah. Sticking on the Full House thing.
Michael, we do have very special guests this evening, but I believe
sure we do.
You're foregoing your co-host responsibilities and just passing them off to me because
because you have all the cards.
That's exactly right.
The cards with our guest's name.
That's what I said at the front. You know what? No.
Reinforcing.
Don't tell me how I'm gonna feel. Okay? You don't tell me how I'm gonna feel. Because I already feel pretty good because I'm about to introduce our two very special guests tonight. And the reason
Sanders,
I'm
we have an
introducing
ocean
them,
between us.
yeah, not for long.
Audience has figured out when we recorded this by now.
The reason I'm introducing our very special
2020.
guests tonight is because they are I'm deeply connected to them. Our very special guests tonight are Richard Anderson and Jodi McGrath, who are the founders of JoDick.comedy and their marriage. They met at Second City, where they took classes with me, Chris Sanders from Super Legit. After producing multiple successful sketch reviews in Chicago, they are now in L.A. producing comedy shorts and contemplating life with a dog. Please welcome Richard Anderson and Jodi McGrath.
Welcome.
All in, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. There's a lot more that they like connection. Like, we met at Second City, but we met at Second City 20 years ago. This is our 20th year of friendship.
Now you're aging us.
Yeah, we've been these are two of my best friends in my entire life. It was immediately after getting out of the Army. Started going to Second City Theater Training Center in Chicago, where we met in level A, back when the beginners levels were levels A through E. Eventually, we were Richard and I were roommates for several years. We were also we had a sketch improv team called War Heroes that also had a member
Previous
that was
guest?
the brother of Chris Compton, Mr. Ben Compton, who is a recent guest, and I officiated their wedding. They gave me the honor of officiating their marriage. And
Don't
then
forget that we live together too, Chris. The three of us. You forgot about me.
All three roomed together for a solid year. Just a block and a half from Wrigley Field. Many a people pissing in the alley next to the house or walking in the backyard.
Sounds like a lot of bodily functions happen in that alley.
Oh, Chicago.
Also, you overlooked that we nearly formed a trio called Chicken Dudes.
This is true.
Chicken Dudes.
We came so close.
Yeah.
Was that Chicken Dudes?
Chicken Dudes.
Chicken Dudes.
Nice.
Chicks and dudes.
Get it?
Chicken.
Richard and I
Chicken.
being the dudes. Yeah.
It's not too late.
I'm glad I asked you to properly emphasize that.
Singular chick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was chicken as in the animal.
Yeah. Chicken
But pronounced,
dudes.
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you pronounce it, yeah. See, that's where the comedy comes in.
Chick
It's
and
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
It's best when you have
I
to
was told there would be
explain
no
it.
comedy.
That's right.
But I've gotten to share a large chunk of my life with these two fabulous human beings and share the stage with them a bunch of different times throughout the 20 years. So I'm super excited to finally get to have them play with my current team of the last many years. So let's just get right into it. Michael Heiman.
Yes.
Your duties are back. The ocean between us has been parted.
Oh, Pangea.
You get 2 cards out of the
Yeah.
52 card deck.
This is like a very athletic Moses.
Chris, you're asking for the question, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Well, here it is for
So
this
professional.
week. The question is as follows. What's the last normal thing you did that made you feel old as fuck? In the question.
Yeah, I broke my foot trying to get in the ocean.
Oh.
And, not
Oh, that's so well worded.
not like jumping or anything. You know, it wasn't.
Yeah, was it
diving
like
a
off
cliff or
of a
anything.
wharf?
No, I ran into the ocean. My niece and nephews were in town, and I was they're here for a week. I was very excited to share this time with them. I told them there's only one way to get in the ocean, and I bolted for the ocean and running in, jumped over a wave, and then I don't know if it just came down awkwardly on like a sandbar. I was broken by sand. And
So given your initial assertion, it sounds like you proved there are no ways to get in the ocean.
right.
I mean,
well,
or you
it's-
told them,
yeah.
hey, there's one way to get in the ocean. You gotta shatter that foot.
Right, yeah.
right.
It's that or nothing.
You got to make it a flipper.
Yeah.
I think it needs more flexibility
Yeah.
to flip. If all the bones are crumbled, then you can,
Yeah,
really
it,
get going.
it definitely makes you feel old when your bones can be broken by water and sand. Like
Right.
Mud as a destructive force means you've aged out.
Yeah.
Were your
These are
niece
no
and
longer
nephew scarred
bones.
by this? Were they upset? Did they like? Did you? Are they afraid of the ocean?
No.
Because their uncle get severely harmed by the waters.
No, they carried on like nothing had happened.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't care about me. And it worked out well at Disneyland because they could push me to the front of the line. So
I mean, it was actually me that was pushing you. I mean, the kids helped,
That's
but
fair.
Well, yeah.
your wife was pushing your wheelchair.
right.
Definitely set that record straight.
Thank you.
So would that be the thing that makes you feel super old is pushing your husband up to the front of the line in a wheelchair? Is that
That'll
the
do it.
thing that...
I mean, that will definitely do it for sure. I was reminiscing about my journey out of bed this morning, which made me feel really old. I felt like I needed an oil can to lift my eyelids up so I could see where I was going because they were just kind of crusted onto my eyes for no apparent reason. And when I got up, I looked into the mirror in the bathroom, and I thought I was looking at like a old wadded up piece of tissue paper because of all the crevices in my face the wrinkles and lines that I didn't even know could be in certain spaces, like around the mouth area, down into the chin. I think my pillow probably attacked my face while I was sleeping, or something happened. I'm not quite sure what happened, but between
this sounds like a modern art exhibit.
Ooh, I think I could probably sell that.
Yeah,
Jodi, can I take you back to the actual moment you literally got up? Did you actually make an audible as you got up, or was it?
Yes, and almost exactly like that. And every
I am
morning.
familiar.
Yes, yeah. So getting out of bed on a daily basis is when I feel really old, and looking in the mirror and seeing all of the beautiful wrinkles.
Super.
Gaze upon it. Yes, it is what it looks like.
I'm looking at it.
I have duct taped a kumquat to a grandmother's face.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh. Wow. I thought it was a wax
yes.
figure.
This exhibit also talks.
I
have a kumquat on my face.
Is it interactive?
Somebody call Chris Kardashian.
Hello, kumquat face. Do you respond?
I respond as the artists wish me to respond.
Oh my gosh.
This is a modern take. It's an artistic take on artificial intelligence. Please ask it your questions as if its name were Jeeves.
Oh, okay. What's the fastest route to Atlanta? I want to avoid freeways.
It's just you get on a rocket, and then you strap yourself to it, and then you lick the back, and then it goes, and then it lands in Atlanta. That's the fastest. I got a kumquat on my face.
That's as accurate as any ChatGPT answer I've gotten. I'm happy.
I've tried to program out the description that always comes at the end where she reminds you there is a kumquat on her face, but to no avail. So
I have a kumquat on my face.
Mr. Artist, I am old as fuck, so my AI journey ended with Clippy. But I will say this to you. Why?
It sounds like you're trying to relate to a younger generation.
Yes.
Would you like access to a modern podcast or article online?
An online. Well, if we could print that article out, that would be best for me because the screen plays havoc with my eyes.
Which is why my kumquat-based companion is the solution for you.
Oh, she'll read the article for me? Excellent!
Or produce whatever answer you need.
Oh. You know what? Maybe Clippy wasn't the end of the road for me. Kumquat face. Answer this query.
Yes, it's me.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck could chuck wood.
It would chuck all of the wood. I have a kumquat on my face.
Oh,
there she goes again.
What? Wait a second. Wait a second here. I'm just a simple country lawyer who's coming into the city to check out this art museum, but it seems to me that this artist, he don't seem genuine. Why I think this artist might well himself be AI.
How dare you, sir? I'm not AI. I've simply reached into the depths of my own psyche to examine the human condition as it relates to machine learning and fruit.
Well,
Prove it, Mr. Artist. Prove you're a man.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Prove your humanity.
Okay. Hey, look out that window there. That's a crosswalk. That's a crosswalk.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So far, so good.
That's a bike, not a crosswalk.
Mr. Artist, check this box that says, "I am not a robot." He can't do it.
No, I don't bring my tools with me to shows. That's why. I don't have
your kumquats at this man. Everyone, hurl your kumquats.
Oh, what? Did I leave a pile of kumquats here?
Ow! Gentlemen, please. Please calm down, gentlemen. You will make the artist rusty. Excuse me, let me just lift his eyelids back up here. No, don't mind me. This is normal. It just happens with the regular aging process. Please, again, keep the citrus away from the gentleman. Thank you.
Yes, I am a human gentleman who has an intolerance to citrus acid. and water. Anywhere on my skin, my human skin.
Well, it's clear we've made a huge mistake with our kumquat hurling.
He's convinced me.
Now I feel bad. He's not a
feel
robot.
foolish.
He's just old.
I mean, he mentioned Ask Jeeves, like 2 minutes ago. Clearly, he's got to be like unspeakably old.
That's a fair point. Hey, kumquat face.
Yes,
How
that's
can
me.
I-
I am Kumquat Face.
How can I show this human man that I am sorry for hurling fruit at it?
You should give him a nice big hug. I have a kumquat on my face.
Thank you.
Legit.
The most convincing AI I've seen to date.
Yeah.
I love how that AI has been programmed to replace the period at the end of a sentence with "I have a kumquat on my face."
Yes.
Seemed accurate to me.
That's the new over.
Who else has got a normal thing that they've done? The most recent normal thing they've done that has made them feel old AF.
I took my kid to a concert recently. They like this band called Cave Town, which I didn't specifically know the band ahead of time, but they've been getting me into various bands they love, and honestly, I like their taste in music a lot. So I've been enjoying a lot of what they've introduced me to, and it's kind of gone into a lot of my playlists. So I kind of went into this one sight unseen, but I was a little bit nervous, and I listened to the band just a little ahead of time, and it felt a little bit just whiny teenager, and I was like, oh, that's not what I was looking forward to, but I bought the tickets, and this is for them. So we went to the House of Blues in Anaheim, which is already, if nothing else makes you feel old, it's driving 2.5 hours in traffic and being just completely wiped out by that experience when we used to like do road trips for fun, and this was just like, this is miserable. But we got there, and it's just, the audience was 97% teenagers, with all these goth styles and color hair and all of these things that were not in my age range. But this isn't like a bad experience. This isn't God, this isn't my place. It was just like, wow, this is not my generation. This is the new world that's coming up. And it was really cool to watch. First of all, I ended up enjoying the band, but also I was just watching all of these young people together, experiencing something together and loving it and being supportive of one another. And like, there were kids wearing trans flags and pride flags. And like, there was this one kid up near the front who kept holding up their phone to the audience, and on the screen was a trans flag, and everyone was cheering, and then they would start to swipe over and the American flag would start to show up and everybody would start booing. And then they'd swipe back to the trans flag and everyone would start cheering again. And I don't know, especially given the climate of the world we're in right now, I was just watching all of this, and it made me feel good. I don't know. I was watching the new generation, who I know is going to be taking over from ours, and I liked what I was seeing.
So you're saying feeling old AF, it felt good for you. So you're saying it's actually possible to age gracefully?
Yeah.
He did still call them whiny.
Yeah, my
Oh,
doctor
it's
would
true.
not agree
Yeah.
with you, but yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the band live I enjoyed a lot more, especially just the general attitude of the lead singer
Now,
and everything. It was just
Are you saying
pretty
the
cool.
band live or the band live?
Both statements are true.
That
yes.
commentary makes me feel
We
old.
do know your affinity
Yes.
for the band live or live. however you say
Isn't
it.
Jet the aborted baby in Lightning Strikes?
Jet is in that.
No, I was in that music video, yes, but I was not the aborted baby.
And
Yeah.
and
That's why you're always throwing copper.
merely referencing the band
Well
live
done.
made me feel old AF.
You know what though? But
Fair.
Jet, I'm with you. Like, I appreciate like the younger generation. Like, I love the idea that they come in with the idea that my feelings matter in situations.
Yeah.
And listen, I am a man that starts off every day by applying sunscreen to a bald spot. There is no greater reminder of immortality than starting your day that way. So I've accepted the fact of who I am, and I'm old. But I do love a lot of where the kids are coming from today. And I don't necessarily also mean that means I'm aging gracefully.
I want to be.
On God, no cap.
I was just going to say, I want to give you credit for being an old man who uses sunscreen. because my dad
Yeah.
never put on sunscreen once in his life. And like very like Irish, like near clear skin kind of Irish, would instantly sunburn upon like watching a movie about the beach, but refused to put on sunblock. Is it weird to say he's not with us anymore? But anyway, I'm proud of you for doing that.
Finally, Compton's proud of me.
There's only one way to get into the water, and that's burning your skin off.
Yeah.
Or breaking an ankle.
Yeah, no, I have to say I have lost all faith in all other generations, so I'm left with the younger generation. So I'm with them by default. Let's do it.
Super.
I don't care what's in. I don't care how much water I'm supposed to take in. I absolutely refuse to drink water, as it has been told to me that water is bad for my health.
Well, you know, Harold, there are those little tardigrade bears, water bears, that are inside of all the water, and they go into you and they bring you life.
I don't want anything crawling around on my insides. The life that I have is my own. How dare you attack it from within?
Well, I'm not attacking it from within exactly, but you are definitely going to drink this water, and you're going to put this sunscreen right on that bald spot right up on top of your head.
Nurse! I'm being attacked! I'm being assailed! Please!
Yes. I'm sorry. I was just doing the crossword puzzle, which is very hard for me because I have a terrible vocabulary. What's going on?
Nurse, now you know how difficult Harold is. He is just being a pistol today, and he will not drink his water, nor will he put his sunscreen on top of his bald spot, and we're supposed to go out for a walk.
I'm sorry. I don't understand that use of the word pistol in this situation.
Nurse, please sit down.
Yes.
We have to have a conversation. HR says we have to have a conversation about your chart notes.
Yes.
So, for example, we had a patient come in who is deathly allergic to peanuts. And you said reaction thingy Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
He's dead. He ate, we had peanuts in the food that we gave him. We didn't see any notification of the word allergy, which means allergy. So we gave him peanuts, and now he went into anaphylactic shock.
I was just trying to be I was trying to be simple. There's a longer word for that, but use less words mean same thing. I figured he doesn't like not being able to understand people, and the parents and Charlie Brown do that wah 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 thing, and that bothers him too. So I figured I'd do both in one.
Well, Greg, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me. I mean, you're down there on one knee, but you're like, I want together us ever long time.
Yeah.
For
Live, me, you, us, always. Ring.
Now the groom has written his own vows. I leave it to you.
Oh, babe, I love you long time. Always did. Always will do. Again and again. Always not end, but keep going. And then I'll never make you sad. Yeah, make you sad.
Hi, everyone. Me, Greg's mother. Mother's toast. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Joe Rogan Experience. Today's show is brought to you by this supplement that just look, by taking it, I've trained my farts to come up and out my mouth instead of from behind. Today on the show, I'm so glad to have Harold, who, man, he is the wildest thing. Water does not enter his body, and Harold's nurse, of a pioneer in the medical industry. You're a nurse who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Harold here is my patient and proof that not giving a fuck can keep people alive.
I feel healthiest I felt.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Harold's going to die on my show. This is fucking incredible. Harold, what do you got to say before you go out?
The robots are attacking from the inside.
Tell us something we don't know. Nurse who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother to know your name. Are you going to save Harold's life?
I don't think so.
AI is the forefront of our lives, and I'd like to introduce to you, for those of you who don't talk good or speak well, the newest AI to form words for your mouth. Kumquat face. Kumquat face. Please, give us a sentence in which words sound right.
I have a kumquat on my face.
You too can speak like this. Click now to buy.
Legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah.
It is actually very hard for me to use tiny words.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the release of Duo Kumquat Go.
There's
It's a short time.
Don't Google
If
that.
you're into duocum quads, I have a website I can turn you on to.
Ooh.
There's a book by this guy Randall Munroe, who's like a cartoonist slash NASA scientist.
Oh yeah.
But he has a book called Thing Explainer, which is complex scientific concepts explained using only the 500 most common English words. And it goes off the rails almost immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like the word television was not in there.
Right.
And so another 30 words were there to try to communicate the idea of television.
All of his books are fantastic. And his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All great.
I have What If on my shelf right now from him, which, like all of my favorite books, I've never read.
So
What
good.
If I'm reading What If 2 right now. What If is very good. It has a great chapter about what would happen if everybody in the world jumped in one place. And the answer to almost all of them is the total destruction of the world and all life within it.
How is that possible? If 8 billion people all jumped at the same time.
8 billion people
in one place,
all
I think he said.
came to one place. So all came to Rhode Island would fit about everybody.
Yeah, right.
And then, but the travel of 8 billion people to Rhode Island would
throw us a bit off balance.
Yeah. Think of how destructive it is when one person goes to Rhode Island and then multiply that by 8 billion.
I
could be a scientist.
I will send you the link to the YouTube video where he does the full explanation of it. It's amazing and beautiful.
Before we get any further with this amazing and beautiful show, we have to recognize our amazing and beautiful sponsor. And I believe this week it's our old standby has brought in the sponsor again. Michael Heiman, do you have an ad this evening?
What a great nickname for him, Old Standby.
Yeah, Old Standby. That's something that makes you feel very special.
And old.
But yes, I do have our ad from our sponsor this week, and I'm just going to play it for you. Are you a writer? Do you find your prose boring and uninteresting? Do you wish you had a way to look up a place that would give you something to zhuzh up, maybe make your writing a little more zazzy? Well, with Whoa, we've got that. Whoa is a database where you can find phrases to add a little more emotion, a little more energy to your writing. Phrases like, no way, or seriously? Are you trying to write and get yourself into a foreign market? We also have Japanese. So desu ka? So desu ne. See, all these great things will help you make your boring, uninteresting writing a little more pleasant, a little more interesting, a little more shocking for your audience. She said what? That's also there. Do you have trouble with names? Is everyone named Paul or Tom or Chris? Well, now you can use the names like Moon Unit and last names like Zappa. These are licensed from the Zappa family. They are getting money from us, and you can pay us too. So you will always win your gubernatorial speeches with whoa! Try us today.
That anti-Chris comment hit close to home.
Yeah, it did. Was this episode both created and sponsored by AI?
I'm shocked that Woe didn't mention a kumquat or face.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Was this sponsored by AI? I'm going to give you 4 reasons of why you can tell that this was sponsored by AI. Now, here's my first reason about how this was sponsored by AI.
Oh, I'm sorry. I closed the tab.
No, I remember going on to play with ChatGPT when it first came out, and really it was like someone has Frankenstein technologically invented a college sophomore. Everything has that very learning to write an academic paper kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, but they've clearly just copy and pasted 90% of the words and then went through and changed 10 to 20% of those words so that they couldn't get hit for plagiarism. Yeah.
I think we're still in college sophomore territory.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a paper I wrote about John Steinbeck, or that another book about John Steinbeck that I turned into a paper I wrote about John Steinbeck. Yeah.
That reminds me of a paper I wrote called Cannery Row.
I
have an answer to the question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Jen.
Should I go?
Yeah, I was about to throw mine in, but you go ahead. I'll do mine after.
Oh, you can go first.
No, I'd rather hear Jen's.
Yeah, I'd like Jen's.
Thanks, everybody. I feel supported. The last normal thing I did that made me feel old was go to Home Depot. And it wasn't just going to Home Depot as a middle-aged lady is always a challenge because I have this theory about the people who work there that when I come to them and I say, where is this? That they just say an aisle and then they just head to the back.
Yeah.
Because almost always I go to the aisle and the thing is not there. And I'm like, oh, that person just whatever the Home Depot version of ghosting is, they're like, I'm going to mess with you for fun. This will be entertaining for me.
The old Fry's
and
electronics
presumably
stick.
there's
and it can't. It's not screwing,
massive,
right? It's got to be. That's
what?
just screwing is too on the nose.
Super.
Welcome to Home Depot. It's your first day on the job, so I'm here to do your orientation, get you all set up. So first of all, we're really glad to have you. We know you're here because you had unfinished business in life and did acts that had disrupted your karma within the universe. And so you're going to be here working until you can find someone to ask you where something is. And then once you've given them any aisle, boom, you're off to the afterlife.
Got it. Okay, so, sorry, I'm a little distracted by how many security cameras you have back here. You guys watch them from the back?
Well, they're just for the customers because you don't appear on security cameras because you've already done. So, again, we're just here to give you a place where your soul can engage in infinite contemplation. We tried to find the emptiest place in the world. Home Depot seemed to be the most effective place for that. And yeah, you're just here until you can, by giving someone else help, make up for the failure you had to help them.
Totally. I just, if I'm here until I help someone, I feel like I should help them. Your policy of just random aisle numbers is, it's like a trap. You're trying to trap me here.
So you're saying that we've come up with an afterlife for people who've done wrong in the world that seems like it's some sort of trap that's actually there to torment them?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Never heard of anything like that.
I realize I did not read through this afterlife contract, and that is completely on me. I should have paid a little more close attention to it. But everything is kind of starting to become clear now.
Oh, God, I can't find it. If only somebody could help me.
Okay, so that's
Here
me.
you go.
All right. I'm gonna head over there. I'm heading over there.
All right, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. Hi, welcome to Home Depot. You look lost.
Yeah, the welcome is a little late. I've been here a while,
Oh,
clearly.
didn't notice.
Yeah, I can't find the cock.
Aha. Yeah, men have a lot of trouble with that in this store.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
looked down aisle J?
Is there something wrong with your speakers?
You can hear that. Wait, you can hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, is there an announcement coming, or was...
Oh, I think
I was going to head over to
something's
aisle
happening.
J, but...
I think something's happening. Oh my gosh, can you see me?
Yeah, I can... Hey, wait a second. You guys don't have aisles delineated by letters. They're numbered aisles.
I know.
What do you... Hey,
I know
whoa,
that.
Hey, why are you levitating? This doesn't seem...
I know. That's why
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. You know what?
Okay, I'm coming back.
I just came from Lowe's and Aces. And in both places, when I asked for help, something strange happened. They gave me an aisle. I went to it, but then when I turned around and realized, hey, wait a minute, there's no aisle double Q. They were gone. And there was a similar noise, this weird, and it was like there was no one else in the store. It was a ghost town. So I decided I would take my money elsewhere. So I came to the place that gets things done, that doesn't have any controversial political opinions or any other views on social life, the Home Depot, where I thought I could get some actual human, next to godly help.
Well, I am human, so you came to the right place.
Bro, welcome to the alley. This is kind of my world. Everything here is neutral. I love hanging out in the alley, man. It's kind of like an aisle, but not really. And I just love like that pungent smell. It fills your nostrils. It smells of urine. It smells like Wrigleyville, And that's just what I want to impart on you. And you should know that I am a sophomore, so I know a lot.
So you're saying this alley is where I can find the cock?
Yeah, just look down.
Oh, hey, yeah, there's a whole bin. You got all the colors.
Welcome to a Trader Joe's parking lot. This is hell.
Legit. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Every single one.
That's a fair description.
Yep. Jen, tell me more about your Home Depot story.
Oh, the end of this story is that although that aisle run, that is exactly what my experience was most of the time when I'm there, was that I finally found a person who would help me. And this woman, she was she was very young. She was probably like maybe 22. And I was like, where's the tape? And she said, oh, I'll show you where it is. First of all, she wanted to show me instead of tell me. But then when we got there was a...
Like good improv.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. You know how they like kind of fence off certain aisles to do nothing?
Yeah.
And just to annoy you. And then they have the big, like, I don't know. They have like a construction.
The scissor lift.
Doors on like an old-timey elevator.
Yeah. And then there's like a scissor lift in there and like some other things. But the gate is open and she goes, she literally went like, I really want you to be careful in there. And I was like, well, I will do my best. I mean, the way she was treating, she was trying to be really supportive, but the way she said it was like, old woman, you will definitely shake a paint can off the shelf that will crush your skull. Yeah. And I want you to be, just the way she was talking to me was like, I was like, oh, she sees me as like an elderly.
Did she have you by the elbow?
The
very
way
gently?
she was talking to me was like, I was, she was like 1 second away from gently taking my arm and then perhaps just like lifting me and carrying me to the tape.
Jen, may I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
You, not to put you on blast, but you were in an apartment, yes?
Yeah.
Why were you at Home Depot?
Tape.
What do you mean?
Well, like, what kind of tape did you
Are
like?
people in apartments
Yeah.
not
Wow.
allowed to go to Home Depot?
Was she supposed to go to Apartment Depot?
It's not House Depot.
Am I supposed to go somewhere else?
Well,
I still need things from Home Depot. I bought a step stool there. What do you mean?
I don't know. You people that live in apartments should go
You
to
people.
Target. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
People.
What the F? What the F kind of F? I've used a cock gun before in my
I used one
apartment,
today.
so, yeah.
Super.
Welcome to Halfway Home Depot. There's like 3.5 aisles. So it's pretty easy to work here. And don't even bother trying to check people out. They just kind of run by. But there's the coat hangers. That'll
Excuse
get
me,
most of this
excuse
stuff
me,
done.
I'm sorry
There's
to
the duct
interrupt.
tape.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. I know you're training somebody. Is there a place where I can get clean urine?
Oh yeah, that's.
Hold on. I know this one. Hi, I'm Greg. You
Greg.
go down there. They pee for you.
Yes.
Thank
Way to
you.
go, Greg. Hell
Great.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Gonna get to stay free a little longer.
Yeah, Greg, I gotta say, I'm gonna do a quality control survey on your employment right now, because you're one of our first employees that got trained by our new artificial intelligence system, and it seems like they really taught you how to speak good into customers' mouths.
That thing teach me so good.
So you would say, I would tell other people I am knowing that they should consume this training.
Yeah, I give it 5 hot sky things.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Greg, man, what's it like to take another man's life?
Oh, it feel cold but hot.
All right, bet.
So Greg, welcome back to work. But what was it like having that near-death experience and actually seeing the light? What happened with that, man? Did you see infinity? What?
I saw all things happen in life. Not many things.
Say less,
Not
bro.
many things.
Say less.
I think all of us here are asking the same question, Greg, which is, what was it like to find Shakespeare's lost sonnet, and what did it say?
It make me think.
Welcome back. Thank you for not tearing me apart or dousing me with buckets and buckets of water or other citric acids from fruits. I have added on to my masterpiece, next to Grandma with kumquat on her face, is
I have a kumquat on my face.
Greg. Please, ask both of them any question you may have to better understand the meaning of life, human life.
I have a question for Greg. Greg, are you being held against your will by Mr. Artist?
Please, that was my parent program's name. Call me Artist.
I can not tell truth. I have not lemon on face.
What the fuck? Just blink if you're in trouble. Oh, okay, he's blinking.
That's just the lemon juice in his eyes. He is not in trouble. There is no trouble here. Everyone is happy. Ha 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 ha.
Well, I already sent the text to 911, so I'm sure everything's in order. I doubt the computers will override that.
Hey, Murphy, get in here. I'm the police chief. Get in here, Murphy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, boss. Oh, I'm sorry.
So I just got both of you Murphys. Get in here.
Yeah.
So I just got a
It's us.
I just got a
It's the
text.
Murphy brothers.
Yeah.
Hi.
I got a text. It says
He's
it
Murphy
says,
with a V, I'm Murphy with a PH.
Murphy.
Oh, okay, Murphys. Come on, let's focus. I just got a text here on the 911 line. It says, "You up?"
Oh.
It sounds like there's a crime happening in the sky.
Oh, we should get to the chopper.
All right, let's go to the sky.
Okay.
I feel like we should text back before we spend money on the chopper.
You sure?
Okay. We should say yes because we will be up.
Should we capitalize and put a period, or just do like the whole thing where it's all lowercase and no punctuation?
I mean, I don't know much, but I'd say keep it casual.
Okay, lowercase it is.
Maybe there's an emoji that will communicate how we feel.
Oh, thumbs up. Should we go yellow, brown, pink? What should we do with the thumb?
I mean, it's your phone, boss. Fuck.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go yellow. Send. All right, great day, guys. You can clock out.
Hey, hold on. What do you want me to do with all that body cam footage I erased?
The footage you erased?
Yeah.
Do nothing with the stuff that's not there. Yes.
I can just drag it to the trash can?
I think it's already been... Listen, I'm not a computer guy. I just like hitting people with sticks.
I'm sorry, nurse. I realize that you've been choking for nearly 10 minutes now, but 911 just text back an eggplant emoji, and I don't know what to do with that. Ask, what are you they're wearing? Okay, are you mocking me? You son of a bitch.
Oh, this is the best episode of my show in history, but also the quickest. It's only been like 5 minutes. I can't believe this. I'm so fucking high.
Excuse me. I just wanna jump in here and say that as the Secretary of Health and Human Services, I would like to suggest that all of our nurses should be respected and shorthanded the way that Greg is, and also, if you're feeling just a little bit ill, don't worry about a vaccine. Just get some water bears. Just those water bears, they'll do it for you. If Harold had more water bears, he wouldn't be the great man that he is today. So just remember, water bears are the answer. All right, Turdigirds for the win. Yeah, Turdigirds, but not the water.
Right?
No,
definitely not water. That's just the deep state. Trying to tell you that we can't make America dry again, much like my wife.
So I understand your husband refuses to drink water, that's correct? I'm not supposed to be here, but I see that your nurse is incapacitated on the floor of this room, so what I'm going to offer you, and you cannot repeat this, is an IV drip of Mountain Dew Baja Blast Extreme Electrolytes. I think it will solve all of your problems.
My prayers have been answered. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I'm a little afraid of needles, so I'm gonna have you stick that right into him. Anywhere is fine, honestly. He's so dry, anywhere will work.
Harold, no. Now you stay still, Harold. We're gonna get you back to life.
My tardigrades.
That's right, they're the tardigrades. Can I ask you how many fingers I'm holding up?
No, you may not.
Okay, perfect. Yes, he is fully in control of his faculties. This sounds good.
Thank you, Miss Heather. I appreciate you coming down here all the way from Pennsylvania.
Yes, of course. And remember, if anybody asks, I was not here. This is incredibly illegal and unrecommended by most doctors, but you've seen the proof today, so.
It was all a dream.
That's right. It came to you in a dream. That's right.
Sorry, we're just fixing the speakers. Yeah, just give it a second.
Legit,
yes.
Actually, speaking of feeling old as fucking technology, last night at my daughter's school, they had this like astronomy night, and they had this guy from NASA come out, like in the NASA, but he's like an actual astronomer, doctor in his name, to come out and do the presentation. But the best part of it
at the front,
was,
right?
Yeah,
the doctor part was at the front of the name, right? Okay.
Yeah, because that's when it was his middle name.
My name is inmate 4783894 doctor. But no, but the best part of it was the 15 minutes at the beginning of him just desperately trying to get the school projector to work, to the sound to work on it. It was like that moment of like, I am old enough that I can work this projector. I am not smart enough to be a rocket scientist, but it looks like here in school is the world where I can shine.
My answer is actually kind of related to that. Last night I was playing Heads Up. There's an app and it has words on it, and you try to get your friends to guess what they are, and then you flip to get a new word. And it was incredible. The girls I was playing with are maybe they're between 5 and 10 years younger than me. They're in their mid to late 20s, and I am not. And it's surprising where these gaps are. There was a name, and they were just like, I don't know who that is. Pass. And I was like, okay, well, but who was it though? And they're like, Dennis Rodman.
Oh.
And I was like,
no. Oh, no. I got to go to the graveyard.
Yeah. I had to give a history lesson. What?
He's one of our greatest ambassadors of all time.
Absolutely.
To North Korea.
Yeah, you gotta,
it was incredible.
Gotta study your rebounding history, kid.
It's true.
I have a question. Do you guys think that there's people in the world who don't know who Michael Jordan is?
not this. Come on now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
After what I experienced,
See?
yes.
Jodi and I have talked in depth about this, and I stand firm that there are plenty of people who don't know who he is.
What's
but
your definition?
She doesn't buy it.
This shows how long I've been a middle school teacher. What's your definition of people?
Fair.
Yeah.
I think you just summed up the dehumanizing nature of middle school very clearly.
Do you mean adults? The answer is also yes, but if people extends to people under 18, well then, dear God, there are many people.
Yeah.
Conception starts at Michael Jordan.
I mean, here's the thing: the jump man.
Air Jordan.
Thank you.
Still very much a thing.
That's what I'm saying, Jet. Thank you, Jet,
yeah.
for coming over to my side.
Well, it's a logo.
But they know it just as a. They know it as a.
Yeah, I mean, there are people in countries who have no comprehension of so many modern things who are literally wearing old Air Jordans and absolutely know what they are, and that.
But they know what
the
they
reason
are.
why
But they know who he is. Richard's
it's an
question was,
anonymous
they know who he is.
logo.
Jumpman.
He could just think he is a shoe guy.
Yeah, do you know who Chuck Taylor is?
I do.
Yeah.
He was a basketball player,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I started wearing them because Dr. J wore them.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan is the
Basketball
greatest of
player.
all time, right? He's
yeah.
the GOAT.
I mean, everyone knows who Lou Gehrig is, right?
But yep.
Yeah.
Well, Lou Gehrig doesn't have
I don't
doctor
know
in his
that.
name.
He's the luckiest man in
The
the
guy who
world.
started that disease.
Oh, the disease guy.
Patient
Harold
Zero.
knows, yeah.
He's the guy that killed Stephen Hawking, right?
That's right.
Boy, that's my fault that we took that dark turn.
Let's.
I blame myself.
I blame Josh because he's not here.
Oh, that's great. So, dude,
Love you,
like,
Josh.
Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry, I've got a quick follow-up.
Yeah.
Considering as how much Jet knows about sports, Jet, do you know who Michael Jordan is?
Or Dennis Rodman?
He owns some restaurants, right?
Hey, there you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's the antagonist in
Wait,
the
does
first
he?
Black
He was
Panther
Wallace
movie.
on The Wire.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris and I both went to the same place, different directions.
Yeah. But being old AF, my reference was 20 years old.
SMB, what were you gonna ask?
Oh, it's already gone. I've already forgotten.
Yeah, and here we are. There's your answer.
Because I am old AF.
Super.
I'm so glad you could all come. I'm so glad I was finally able to have a party and get all of you here. Welcome to the estate of me, Polo.
Marco.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
so glad
No,
to be here.
just Polo. Everyone, that was an explorer. I'm the shirt guy, Polo.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my friend Marco. Marco,
Hey. Yeah?
hey, let's get out of here. This guy's weird.
I mean,
Oh,
I would say so, right, Tim? I mean, it
Doctor?
feels like it's going to be one of those murder things.
Dr. Martin, please don't
Feels
leave.
very murdery, yes.
Please, Doctor, and Mr. Lacoste, I really could use you. You're very much like me. The Polos, we're similar personality types. I really would like it if you two would stay.
Is everyone just going to ignore Zod?
Absolutely not. Welcome to the party. If you please, the doctor and Costy, they were trying to. It took a lot to get them here. If you could convince them to maybe stay.
Oh, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Fubu, good to see you guys.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Nobody can tell me that I'm not a cool guy, right? Look at that.
If Fubu shows, you know you're cool.
I got one.
Oh, what's up, dickholes? It's me, Ed Hardy, here to party. Let's fucking go.
Okay, when does the murdering start?
Who wants to get murdered? I'll kill a motherfucker. I don't care.
I would like to die. It's me, Juicy, and I would like to die just as soon as possible.
Oh.
Hey, Juicy, what's up?
Nothing is up because I'm always on a bottom. Anyway,
Excuse me, is this
let
the
me drink
Polo
the
resident?
rest of this.
This is the Polo residence.
Yes, my name is Othkoth Bagath.
Wait a minute.
I got an invitation to come to this event here.
That dude has a lisp. What a nerd.
Hey, who forwarded Oshkosh the invitation? He was definitely not on my list.
It was not I, Zod.
That was me. I wanted to create chaos.
I found it in the Wrangler's mailbox.
Oh, there was going to be Lee. It had to have been Lee. He's old and used. His mind doesn't work as well. I'm sure it was him. There's more on the way. Trust me. This party. I mean, this party's really started when Fubu showed up, right, my man? Fubu's my man.
Fubu in the house.
I don't know. I think we should go with them.
I would have watched Black Panther: Wakanda Forever 3 times in theaters if I had the time. Right, Fubu?
I would watch Wakanda Forever. It's on loop constantly in my head.
Movies are for nerds. Let's fucking do some drugs.
Hey, dong! Oh, hey,
someone...
what's up? Hey, what's up? It's me, Air Jordan. I thought you forgot about me. I'm back, baby.
Wait, who?
Who?
Air Jordan. You know me.
Who? What?
Come on, jump, man. Let's go.
Hey.
That's Michael B. That's Michael B.
I know you
the guy
from...
who owns that chain of movie theaters?
You are familiar because...
With the inventor of the almond?
The last thing you
I have
did
some restaurants. I don't... Anybody? I was in a movie with Bugs Bunny.
Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, Airbud? Were you Airbud?
Space Jam. The original.
Looks like a nerd to me.
Yeah, Ed Hardy, get to the killing.
Oh, Ed Hardy's here.
I've got a knife. Let's go. Who wants
howdy,
to get
y'all.
stabbed?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yeah, speaking of that, I seem to have been stabbed. It's me, Wrangler. I was, I guess, Wrangler. Very well.
You're dead now.
Chief, we got another text. This was just a bunch of logos.
What? Give me my phone. Give me.
And then that looked like a guy on a horse with a hammer.
What the hell is a swoosh?
I don't know, boss.
I don't know. It's like somebody smiling who's ashamed of some of their teeth.
Yeah, it's kind of like a smirk. Except real graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds like a Batman villain. We should probably put this up on a giant thing on top of the. Where do we work? It's called the police station.
Oh, the flat thing on the top of the building.
Yeah, what's that called? The outside of the ceiling thing. That thing.
Hey, boss. How do I know you ain't AI? Huh? Why are you using words like that?
Oh my God! You know what this is?
Boss.
Yeah.
What's that small orange thing on your cheek?
It is a kumquat. I have a kumquat on my face.
Legit.
Robot son of a bitch.
and bookending it with "I have a kumquat on my face" is how we will close out this fantastic episode of the Super Legit podcast. Michael Heiman, say those things that you usually say.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you, as always, to Mac Walker for intro and outro music. Every scene you heard today was improvised on the spot, along with some of the ads and inserted with "Whoa!" If you're loving what we're doing, please pause real quick and write a 5-star review before you close the app. And tell your friends about us. If you want to submit your own question for the show, you can private message us or tag us on Instagram, Facebook, or Threads, or email us at contact@superlegitpod.com. Also, if you're in the North Hollywood area, come Friday, April 11th, come see us live at the Super Legit Spectacular at the Sherry Theater starting at 7 p.m. Tonight's regular cast include Sean Michael Boozer, Jen Burton, Jet Kaufman, Sammy Glicker, Stephen C. James, Chris Compton, and our very special guests. What was it? Your Joe Dick is the team?
That's us.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you for joining us.
Richard Anderson and Jodi McGrath, and hosted by me. I apparently no longer have the cards.
Yes. You handed him to me.
I did.
I wanted to stay happy.
Better this way.
Jodi, Richard, do you have anything you want to tell our audience about to follow and plug and see of yours?
No.
No.
Great.
Good choice. Good choice.
A lot
You know what? New choice.
Keep your secrets.
You can watch some of our funny stuff at jodick.comedy. If it's not there, it will be soon.
Thanks for having us.
I will say one thing that makes me feel old AF is the question, is there anywhere I should follow you on social media? And my answer, get away from me.
Or finding out that there are extensions to .com, like Eddie. I didn't know that that's a thing that's possible.
There's .horse.
What?
You were very quick with that answer.
Yes. Yeah. That was loaded.
Concern.
Doesn't know who Michael Jordan is, but knows everything about horses' online lives.
Horse.
Horses.horse.
How do you guide the horse?
Jet Equus Kaufman.
Can we end our show?
Yeah, we're gonna end the show now. On that note,
Right after we check your history.
Yeah.
Do we have a sponsor ad from Horses.horse?
Before we end, I just want to let Sean Michael off the hook. He lives in a trailer. Just whatever to know. Not in a
Oh no.
trailer.
Let's call it
Be
a
sure.
mobile home.
Do you move it?
Manufactured home.
So now do we need to tack on a sketch about a Home Depot that's constantly moving?
Yes.
Okay, show's officially over.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh my time. I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on. Oh,
I'm going to pause real quick. Sorry. Just
Whose
curious.
children are they?
Yes.
It's a cat.
What is good?
It's a cat.
Isn't
it a
that
cat?
your
there
cat,
are
Hyman?
screaming children.
Nope. Yes, that would be a lot more pronounced. My cat is
Literally
That's
screaming.
a child. Yes.
I don't
sleeping
have children.
currently.
Yeah, it's not my children.
I don't have children, so it would be a surprise.
Jen, do I have a surprise for you? There are 3 kids
God.
for you.
Could you imagine if this was the way that you found out that you had children, Jen?
It would be an upsetting turn of events, I will admit. Especially
That
if
is
there were
the
suddenly 3.
Mildest way to put that.
Yeah, it's
I was
would
gonna
be-
do my taxes tomorrow.
It's definitely not me.
Yeah, it's
It
not
would
me.
be
My
jarring.
child's a whole other house away.
It may be Compton,
Maybe
which I
Coming through
realize
super
Compton
clear.
would not know since he's partially deaf.
Yeah, that would do
Okay.
it.
He's that old, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's on his list.
Yeah, I don't hear it with him
We're all
muted.
staring
Yeah,
at you,
I do think
Compton.
it is Compton's recording.
Yeah. Something you need to go check on, my friend?
Give him a moment.
He's
to
like,
deal with
let me
this."
go
He
replace
opens
that
that door
duct
and
tape.
smoke just starts billowing in.
I wish he wasn't on mute.
Right?
And this is the way Compton found out that he didn't have any children.
Oh.
Ew.
That was the end.
Sorry.
Whoever's car he jumped with those cables is back for revenge.
I may just be on mute for a little bit.
Okay.
Can always edit around it.